Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Today's Inktober prompt is Crabby. And I was thinking of just like the crab claw, which I think kind of is like this, right? That's sort of a crab claw inspired shape, right? And I was thinking of maybe doing it inside a box and making a grid of crab claws. What would that look like if it's inside a box? If we do it on the diagonal, so sort of a teardrop on the diagonal with that. And we did a bunch of those. I'm thinking that would look kind of cool. So let's go for it. Let's do it on a colored piece of paper today. Let's have fun, right? Pardon me. A little congested this morning. Get myself a drink. Just a moment. Okay, let's see. Make ourselves piece of paper is not quite flat. That's what happens when you put colors, watercolor and stuff on paper. It wrinkles up. See? It's not flat. But that's okay. Something like that, I think, would be fine. And then about in half. That's good. That's a goodly amount. All right, let's draw. And why did I do it in pencil first? I'm not sure. I didn't have to. I could have just gone straight in, but this way, if I made any kind of mistake, I could always erase it. Once again, today I read another YouTube person who is getting impersonated in YouTube comments, and they're telling people to go over to, what is it called? Telegram? And that they're being impersonated over on Telegram. I'm thinking, even if I don't use all the different social media platforms, I may have to. What they're doing is they're making a new account over there with the name. So I don't like doing that, but I may have to use Draw Tangles with Dawn everywhere on all the different platforms just so that I have the name and nobody else can have it first. Ridiculous. Should I do them right hand, left hand? Yeah, I think I should. then this part. This is really easy. And I think I've just made up a pattern. Don't you? We're going to call it Crabby. There we go. We've made up a pattern called Crabby. All right, let's do a little shading. I want to get rid of my little bit of pencil lines that you can see. They're not very strong. I'm going to get rid of them. And then let's do some shading with, where's my shading pencil? Let's put this away. Just going to do a little shading right there. I am so tired. We've done so much work the last couple of days. Today is the spooky crawl where our district, well, more than a district, where all the muck bigwigs come to our store to visit for Halloween. We've decorated the store like crazy, way more than we normally would. And last night we had to stay late and make sure the entire store was straightened, vacuumed, all that stuff. Craziness it was. Do I have a smaller... Where'd my other blending stump go? I've lost my blending stump. That day I took everything in the house for a period of time. I lost some things. Oh well, I'll use this one. Anyway, it was a long day yesterday. And then today's going to be even worse. Because since we did everything yesterday, we completed all the tasks that usually take 2 days because they had people from other stores come to our store to help out, put away the load and so forth. So there's nothing left over for today. Today is going to be one of those days where there is nothing to do because all the tasks were done yesterday. So, other than customer service and helping people at the register, there is not going to be a whole lot of things to take care of today. I guess I could separate the ad if it's there. It should be there. But I'm so used to being so busy, like overwhelmingly busy, that when there is not much to get done, I feel out of sorts. I don't feel bored. I just feel out of sorts, like I'm so used to having too much to have to do. Like so much on my plate that there's not possible way of getting it completed. That's usually how I feel. I like that. I want to put something darker behind. I think I'm going to do stripes. I'm going to go this way. That will kind of disguise the grid. Like that. Oh, I haven't told you guys about our vacation when we went to Oklahoma. That was awesome. We had so much fun. Um, my stepdad's family is so nice, so generous, so welcoming. Really fun people. Um, they, the ones who are still in town, most of them still live on farms and really near each other. Um, as farm towns go, it's odd for me. I think it was beautiful, and I would love to live someplace like that. Um, to have such a large piece of property that your closest neighbor is like a half a mile away, and that close neighbor is your son or daughter. How awesome is that? To have your family, like we stood on their property and we looked out into the distance and you could see 4 or 5 houses out into the distance, and all of them belonged to family, kids or grandkids. How awesome is that? The maximum number of people we had there on the main family reunion day on Saturday was 76 or 78 or something like that. That was awesome. Except for Friday night where they were doing the meet and greet. Everybody else cooked. Everybody cooked. We only had a meal out. We had pizza first night at the meet and greet, but the rest of it was all family made briskets, and they did breakfast on Sunday morning with, I think they did, I don't know, dozens, like, the flat of eggs, each flat is what, 36 eggs? And they had 3 or 4 flats of eggs that they cooked up, did pancakes, did sausage. Giving a little highlights to these, but I'm not sure you really can see them. I'm putting them there anyway. Some of them you can see. Kind of depends on how dark the little crabby bit is. Can you see that? A little bit. Trying to decide what I want to do in here. Do I want to go that same stripe going that way, or do I want to go the other direction? Do I want to do it? I think I want to do it with a thinner pen, like a really thin one. This one. And I think I want to go the other way. We went to Oklahoma City, visited the Pioneer Trail, I think that's what it was called, statue or series of statues that commemorate the expansion and moving west with these giant statues of horses and men on horses and covered wagons and women and children, just dogs and everything, all commemorated going settling into Oklahoma by wagon train, and it even traverses a small river in the town. That was awesome, really cool. It was raining off and on when we were there, so and we'd landed in Oklahoma City, and we did all this sightseeing in Oklahoma City before we drove the 2 hours to the town where family lived. So there was a lot. There really was a lot we were doing that day. We had gotten up we had to be at the airport at 5 in the morning. So we got up like at 4. We traveled all day, and then we went around and saw these sites in Oklahoma City. So we saw that one, and then we went and saw the memorial for the Oklahoma City bombing. Remember that with when that building, the Alfred Murrah building, I think that's what it was called, was blown up that terrible day. The memorial is just, it's moving, it's sobering, it's somber, as most memorials are. And the fact that it was chucking down rain made it all the more so. But we went and looked at it anyway. I didn't care I was getting wet. It was beautiful. And then we drove the 2 hours and got caught in a giant thunderstorm that was chucking down rain. You know, it's really hard it's driving an unfamiliar car, a rental car, is sometimes challenging in the best of times, right? But this vehicle, I don't know, would not be a vehicle that I would want to purchase. That's for darn sure. If you're ever thinking about buying a particular vehicle, rent one for the day, because a test drive is not enough time to get to know whether you like it or not. And let me tell you, this one was not my favorite. Not going to tell you the brand, because I don't want to get hate from people who absolutely love their vehicle. It's fine. You can have your opinion. I have mine. But just driving out of the parking lot, you know, trying to find the windshield wipers, trying to find the headlights, you know, are they automatic? Because it was raining, my stepdad wanted to make sure that he had the headlights on and not just coming on whenever they felt like it. He wanted them on. We tried to figure that out. Apparently, this vehicle has automatic windshield wipers, which I'd never heard of before, but they supposedly sense the rain and go at the speed that it thinks you need to have for the rain. Well, that wasn't working. He couldn't see a dang thing. We were trying to figure out how to override that thing so that we could use the windshield wipers at a higher rate of speed because it was chucking it down. At one point, we just pulled off the highway and waited 20 minutes for the storm to blow over because couldn't see it. You couldn't see more than one car length ahead of you. It was kind of scary. I want some more shading in here. Like that. Oh yeah, that'll look great when it's blended. But anyway, we had a great time. I went to a rodeo. I've never been to a rodeo before. I've been to our state fair or county fairs. I've seen horses and been around horses and cows, but I've never been to an actual rodeo where they're doing the whole bucking bronco, rope tying, cattle herding, all of that stuff, whatever all those things are, and the bull riding. That was awesome. Wholesome thing to do on a Saturday night. It was cool. We really enjoyed ourselves. Oh, I like that. I like how that came out. Okay, I think I'm done. Anyways, we had a great time. And met a lot of awesome people who we are now going to stay in contact with. I would say out of the 70 plus people, we probably made closer connections to maybe 8 or 10 people, which I think is pretty good. That's a pretty good adding of people that you know and feel something friendship with in one weekend. So that was fun. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video. Here we go with Crabby. If you want to try it yourself, I'd love to see what you guys do with this pattern. See if you can switch it up. You could take this and rotate it around so that they're coming out more like a flower. That would be kind of cool. Might try that on another video sometime down the road, but not tomorrow or not the next one, because the next one we have to follow our Inktober prompts, but we'll see what happens next time. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Don't get sucked into the whole I have something for you, message me over on some other platform thing, because I will never, ever, ever do that. Ever. If I'm having a giveaway or I want to talk to you for some reason, I will put it either here in YouTube or on my Facebook page. I will not be messaging you through Instagram or whatever that one was called, Telegram, TikTok. It's just not. It's not going to be me. That will be a fake. Okay, so FYI, don't fall for it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.